What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm great. Good afternoon.
Good
We're
afternoon.
here in Jacksonville, Florida on a chilly day.
Yes.
North Florida on a chilly day. So me and my man matching today. We both came out in the black and gold today.
Oh yeah.
Looking good. Royalty. I'm
we
here.
we didn't plan it either.
We ain't planning. We're looking good today. We're looking like superstars. We're looking
Yes,
like
sir.
money. We here with Mr. Aaron Woodson.
Yes.
Huh?
Good indeed.
ATW.
That's right.
Yeah. That's
That's
a
right.
that's a football. That's sports initiatives. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever play sports before?
Nah,
Nah.
I always grew up a football head, man. I'm straight up
Don't
I'm
say.
now a Las Vegas Raider fan.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say Steelers or some shit because of the colors.
Nah.
Nah.
I respect them though. I respect them. My sister
Yeah,
is.
you gotta respect them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not a Jaguars fan?
Nah. I mean, I cheer for them because they're local. I
Yeah.
want them to do good, but in my heart, I'm a Raider fan.
2023, they making some noise. As we're recording this right now, Jaguars is like 5-2 or 6-2 or something crazy like
Yeah,
that.
they kick it, man. They kicking butt this year.
They're doing well.
Yeah,
Um,
proud of them.
you proud of them?
Duval.
That part. Okay, ATW. Do you mind if I call you that?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, call me that.
I,
Whatever
I
you
like
want.
I like those initials.
Yeah.
You know, we got ATVs, ATMs,
Yep,
ATW.
that's right.
That's you.
AT Dub,
Tell me something about yourself. You are an author.
an award-winning author.
Let's back that up. You are an award-winning author.
That's right.
Respectfully,
Hey man, big ups to that. You know what I'm saying?
big ups to that. Tell me about your books.
Oh, sure.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've written three poetry books,
Mm,
all collections of poetry.
mm.
Very intricate, work. I'll start off. Actually, I'll start off with this one. This is my first one.
The face of impression.
No,
The
the
face of expression.
expression. Yeah,
Okay, that's your first book.
yeah. I debuted this book 5.5 years ago, back in 2018, pre-COVID, and I had these poems like in a portfolio, which I still got to this day. A lot of handwritten poems, whatever I could write on pieces of paper,
Wow.
on napkins. I just wrote from the heart. You know what I'm saying?
And you put them all in a book form.
Yes, sir.
Even the ones that are that weren't finished.
Yes.
So you didn't edit none of them.
I was my own editor. So
No, what I'm saying is like from like some of your stuff from your early work.
yeah,
Cause I got raps, right? I
uh,
got books and books of fucking rhymes, right? I got
right.
books of rhymes from like the 80s and shit, right?
Yeah.
And I thought about doing the same thing, but when I look back at some of my old material, I'm like, damn, I should change this word for because
Right.
for up to date, and people may not relate to it now.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
But if you listen to an old song, you listen to a Run DMC song or Public Enemy song, those words are not changed from the 80s.
Right. Yeah.
So did you change any of your? No,
Not like some of them I didn't change. Some of them are still the same.
the same,
Same exact way. They're dated, but you know what I'm saying. But
authentic.
they're authentic. You know what I'm saying.
Okay. And so the book is like, how many poems are in the face of expression?
Shoot, the book has 238 pages, so I'm gonna say roughly at least about 100,
About
120
100.
poems.
Is that the one that won you your first award?
No, that
Okay.
was my very first stab at getting in the publishing industry, just showing them what I'm made of. But this book has definitely made an impression.
Mhm.
This book is like on Amazon,
Hmm.
just like all my other books, but this one has garnered more attention.
Hmm.
Got a lot of reviews. I got over 100 ratings and reviews,
Mm.
or close to 100 reviews.
We can find that on Amazon today.
Yes, sir.
I thought that was the book. I thought it was like one page and shit, and you turn it around.
No.
I'm on the play. Oh, just being goofy.
No.
Hey, so before we go into your other work, how did you get started?
How I got started, I would just be writing. Anytime I would listen to music,
Mm.
because you know music is poetry,
Yes.
just like rap. You know, hip hop.
Did you write music?
No.
Okay.
No, but I want to transition into that.
Okay.
Segue into that after I finish poetry. But yeah, you know, some of my influences include, you know, Tupac Shakur, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You know, Dr. Maya Angelou, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You know, just a lot of just profound writers. I'll even say some of Langston Hughes, Shakespeare. You know, I draw inspiration from a lot of different things. Even some of the R&B artists that I listen to, that I grew up listening to. You know, Keith Sweat. You know, R. Kelly, incarcerated, but you know, just different.
You throw that in there.
That's a different story.
R. Kelly's a great writer, man.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, Prince.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are awesome with their work, their bodies of work. Yeah. Okay.
And they really influenced me. You know what I'm saying? You know, back then music was very authentic, written. I mean, people just really grew up and gravitated to that music. To R&B, to oldies, and it just kind of it hits you in a different way. It's personal, and for me, I wanted to. I always told my family, I said, "Hey, I want to write a book one day," and I didn't know when it was going to come out. It was just like, "Hey, you know, I'm gonna save all these poems until I'm ready to put them out." And little did I know, it took me like I was 18 years old when I left home from California. And
what part of Cali?
Oh, I'm from the Bay Area.
Okay. Shout out to the Bay Area.
Yeah, you know, Too Short, E40.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. E40 just got a street named after him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, man.
I see a lot of things that the rap. Jay-Z just got the thing in the Brooklyn Public Library. Awesome, man. I love to see this, man. I love to see where these brothers are at today, from where like the majority of us came from. Even me and you, my brother. Yes.
So you from New York?
I am.
Well, are you from Brooklyn?
I am.
Okay, Brooklyn in the house.
Brooklyn in the house.
You know,
yes,
I need
sir.
to go. I need to get out there one day. But I've been in New York.
I'm going back just for the museum.
Okay.
I gotta see it, man. You know, I support my brothers.
For sure.
Even yourself. You know.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So you're from the Bay Area.
Yes, sir.
California. You were 18 years old.
Vallejo.
Continue.
Yeah, so you know, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, with my family. I mean, you know, I got one sibling, my sister, my baby sister Angel. You know, we grew up with our mom. You know, my dad was in the picture too, and you know, we just you know, we started off, you know, like a normal family, man. We just, you know, gravitated to doing family gatherings and the whole nine. You know, my grandparents were still around. You know, we used to call them Big Mama or Granny, Papa. You know what I'm saying? You know, rest in peace to both of them.
Rest in peace, Granny, Grandpa.
They were my heart, man.
That part.
And you know, every day, I mean, they left a legacy. You know what I'm saying? And they encouraged me to follow my dreams along with my parents. You know, shout out to my parents, my grandparents. I mean, I love you guys. You guys, you know, helped me become the man that I am.
They all were supportive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That makes it. Say it again, man. They all were supportive.
They all were supportive of my dream, my vision.
You got to tell these parents out here that, man, don't shoot down your child when they tell you something that they want to do or want to be, just because that's not your vision or dream for them.
Facts. It's true, like what you just said, man. Because I just want to let the audience know out there that's watching. You know, if you're a parent, you know, definitely believe in your children.
Believe.
I mean, it may not be what you want it to be for them. I mean, of course, we want the best for our kids.
Right.
Most parents do. But, you know, just let these kids find their lane. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's positive and it's something that makes them happy, you know what I'm saying? Let them go after that.
A lot of people got to understand that your child is not the second coming of you.
Right.
They are not you. And YouTube, we're on YouTube. This is going to be aired on you. The first place this is going to be aired on is on our YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Someone's child ran up to them one day and said, "I want to be a YouTuber." The fuck? What? A YouTuber? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What is that? Right?
Yeah.
Now they're rich.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now, you know, you can make good money off of social media, YouTube, et cetera, but some, you know, the old way of thinking, they probably shut them down.
Right.
It could be something simple. Somebody could right now say that they want to be a doctor, but no, I don't want you to be a doctor. I want you to be a fucking mechanic. Right. You understand?
Yeah. Because everybody, every job, everything that's out there, like whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, mechanic, a writer, whatever it is, man, you know, there's a place in the world for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for all my dreamers out there, you know, if you got a dream, don't let nobody kill your dream.
Don't let nobody kill your dream.
Let people see you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you're needed in this world. Everybody's needed in this world. You know.
And don't be afraid to do what you want to do. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, they second guess themselves. Go for it.
Sure. Yeah. You got to. I mean, if you're gonna bet on anything else, why not bet on you? Why not believe in you?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why a lot of entrepreneurs are entrepreneurs. You know, you go out there and you bust your behind for somebody for the next 30, 40, 50, 60 years, whereas you could have put that same work into your own work, to your own dreams, your own visions, and exactly.
And you don't want to have no regrets, man. You know.
Now you live and learn.
Live and learn. Crash and burn. You don't want to crash and burn.
You go on someone else's job and you get, look, if COVID didn't teach us anything, bro, a lot of people got furloughed, fired, blah, 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 blah. If it didn't teach you anything, it taught you that even on your 9 to 5, it is not permanent. Right.
That's so true. I mean, the thing is, life is not about being comfortable. I learned over the years, you got to get uncomfortable. You got to get out of your comfort zone because life is always ever changing. Just like the seasons, you got 4 seasons, right? You know what I mean? You got spring, summer, winter. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. You got them backwards. But you know, the thing about it, you got to adapt to the times, change with the times. You know what I'm saying? Some things it's good to keep in your toolbox, but understand you gotta adjust.
We're in North Florida. It's chilly today. Tomorrow it's gonna be 500 degrees. You know what I'm saying?
You never know.
You never know. Up here, bro, at this time of the year, just flip flops. You gotta change with it. You gotta change your gear. Okay, so pardon me. Let's go back to you.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you're doing your books, you write in, your family is extremely supportive of, you know, you as a writer, as a young writer at that, you know what I'm saying, 18 years old. And so from there you proceeded to write.
Oh yeah. I joined the military. Actually, I joined the military, the U.S. Air Force at age 18.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much my life changed from that moment. I left my mom's house back home and you know, I boarded that plane, went to San Antonio, Texas for boot camp. And man, little did I know at that time, I was like, man, I was basically doing something that was going to change my life forever.
How did the military change your life?
I mean, you know, basically meeting different people from different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Learning about how to be in a structured unit. Basically how to work together as a team with other individuals. Traveling to different places. I mean, I went all over the world, man. I was stateside in Oklahoma for my first duty station. Then from there I went to Korea. Then from Korea I went to Guam. And then in between those times I actually went to Iraq twice. So I'm an Operation Iraqi War veteran. I also went to Kuwait twice.
Okay.
So I say I've been in the Middle East 4 times.
Shout out to our military.
Yeah.
They done starting something right now. Something going on right now.
Oh man, for real. Did you hear them just going
Iran.
off?
I see it. I stay on top of everything. So traveling the world and meeting people from all walks of life. I'm sure in the military, I never served. I served in the streets of New York.
Man, service. You
In the
do
projects. But you your writing, I'm sure, upgraded from that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The experiences when you actually live the experience, it's like your writing is totally different from what you wish you would have experienced. Because I noticed my first book was all about, and especially in my 20s, a lot of that writing was from my 20s. So I was writing about things I kind of wanted to happen or was expected to happen.
Right.
But when I got to my second and third book over here,
what's the name of these books?
Oh yeah, The Face of Expression 2, In Your Face.
In Your Face, The Face of Expressions 2, In Your Face. Y'all go get that.
Yeah, for sure. And then this is Face of Expression 3, my newest one. This is my award-winning book.
Okay, award-winning. The Face of Expressions 3. What's the subtitle now?
The subtitle is Fall of a King.
Fall of a King.
Yeah. And so, basically each book is different. Mm-hmm. Like the first book, I would say that was more like the introduction. Mm-hmm. This book, The Face of Expression 2, In Your Face, was more like the bridge. Basically me being more vulnerable, showing my vulnerability. Mm-hmm. And my third one, I pretty much, it's full circle, but with some new twists.
Which one is your favorite out of the three?
Good Lord. I love them all.
I gotta guess. And I just saw your eyes, man, body language, but I'm gonna close my eyes. Which one is your favorite?
My third one, my newest.
Is it the third one? I thought you was gonna say your first one because
my first one, it's kind of like they're neck and neck. They're both neck and neck.
Yeah.
Overall, my first one I'd say is my legacy.
Yes.
That's definitely my legacy. My third one is my favorite because I feel like I finally was able to edit the way I wanted it to. Mm-hmm. I was able to say what I wanted to say. I was able to experiment with different ideas. I was able to just, have a better overall picture of how I wanted, like a vision of it. Okay. Of how I wanted my book to be laid out.
So, with that being said, like, as a writer myself, right? And I would tell all young writers to do this, and tell me if you agree. In the beginning, write as much material as you can write.
Yes.
Write till your hand fall off and till your fingers fall off on that laptop, whatever you're going to do, because as your life changes, you can't revisit those times anymore. Your mind can't go back, especially if you grow.
Right.
If growth. Now, if you're still in the same environment and you're still doing the same things at 18 that you at 50 that you were doing at 18, then
something wrong there.
Listen, I'm not going to judge, right?
Yeah.
But from 18 to 30, from 30 to 40 to 50, etc., you should evolve in life, which means the way that you think. You probably got a family by now, like went to the armed forces or whatever job or whatever business is, different things in life. So you're going to think different. You're going to write different. You're not going to be able to revisit that 18, 21-year-old mind anymore.
Right.
So I say write as much as you can write. So I know The Face of Expressions 1 is definitely.
That was my more raw.
Yeah.
Super raw.
Because you wasn't thinking that much. When we young, we just write.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because back then you didn't have the cancel culture, especially during that time.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
What I'm talking about?
Yeah, you can't say you're not allowed to quote unquote say things now.
Right now, it's just you got to be really really careful with how you word things. I understand, you don't want to offend people. Mm-hmm. You want to be, I guess the term is politically correct.
Right.
But for me, I like to be like the truth. The truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth, and you can't. How are you going to cancel the way a person express themselves?
Exactly.
An individual.
Sure.
So that's. I'm glad you brought that up, right? So, like this interview,
Yeah.
if you say certain things, and this interview is, and then you got these weirdos out there that want to, shut you down, right?
Sure.
But is that the same if you write a book? If you put it in writing, is it the same? Right now, I'm asking you this question to know.
Yeah, it's. I would say there. I mean, you're gonna have your critics. You know what I'm saying?
So they're gonna pick up your book and still say, "Oh my God, he said such and such. Let's cancel."
They're doing it in every avenue. Music, TV, comedians. I mean, all that. So I mean, it's like now even books.
That's what I'm saying.
Even books are being banned.
You're right. We're in good old Florida.
good old governor Ron DeSantis, man, banning certain books that he doesn't want in the school system.
Right, and that's a slap in the face to those authors.
Right, it is, because it's like, how can you? It's like basically you're not even an artist yourself, but you're telling another artist how they should, portray their work to the public.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, you're not going to please everybody.
Right.
I don't care whatever profession you do in life, or whatever, or however authentic you may come across, or at least you might think you're authentic. But to somebody, somebody might think you're fake. Somebody might not like you because, you express yourself by XYZ a different way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just put their perceptions, I notice, or put their limiting beliefs on other people, and it pretty much stunts the growth, the evolution of where you want to take the culture, where you want to take your art form forward. And
a lot of people don't understand knowledge is power.
Sure.
And what you have inside of your head today may not be what's going to be inside of your head tomorrow. So I can say something today, what I believe in today, and I might believe in something else a week from now. I might reverse that and say, and not because of cancel culture, just because of the knowledge that was given to me from whatever, and then I go, okay, this is my views on this now.
Right.
I'm not a Republican anymore. I'm a Democrat. Now I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. You understand what I'm saying? You change. You change your mind. And that's where people got it messed up at. Like, stop trying to make a person think the way that you think.
Right.
Or see the world the way that you see the world. Sure. I speak to a lot of rappers. And what I like about rap music today, I see it changing.
Yeah. The shift.
I see the shift, and the shift is not going into, oh, this is how he sound, this is how she sound. The shift is going into, this is how I want to sound.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm doing it my way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Opposed to I want to sound like her, or I want to sound like him.
Yeah. Originality.
You also do poetry.
Yeah.
Yes?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So like, your books, your poetry, and et cetera, you're not just an author, you're actually a poet, stand up, reciting spoken word. In poetry, it's also like that. I see the poets, and when you write, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
A singer, a person who sings, can mimic and say, I want to write a song like R. Kelly or like Keith Sweat, and they mimic them. A person who raps can say, I want to rap like Rich Homie Quan, Jay-Z. I want to mimic them, right? Poetry seems different to me. Because when you write, you have to be yourself when you recite. Am I right?
You're right. You're right.
Okay. Elaborate on that. Yeah.
I want to elaborate. I want to answer that for you. Basically, it's different because it's one thing to your voice when you project your voice, like as a singer, you can sound like a certain artist.
Right.
But when you're writing, I mean, you can try all you want to try to maybe mimic another writer or author, but as writing has a different way of showcasing
coming across. Yeah.
Because you might think you're fooling the audience, but they're gonna be like, man, wait, I've heard this somewhere before, or I've seen this somewhere before.
It's like comedians.
Yeah.
If a comedian steals another comedian's material and try to do it, it still might make people laugh, but it's like you just stole that. It's not exactly, and a lot of comedians do that. But with poetry, I guess it's when you project it. It gotta come. Spoken word is deep expression, bro.
It is.
Yeah.
Because you can't fake that. And the thing is, if you try to copy another author or another spoken word artist, any artist in the spectrum, you're gonna get popped for plagiarism. Mm-hmm. Trust me. Mm-hmm. I mean, even in school, like
it's like old school rap, man. We used to beat people up. You biting my. You know what I'm saying? Jacking. Don't bite. Yeah, jack and bite. Don't do that. Now it's okay.
It's crazy because it seems that everything changes so much. Like, it's one thing to get inspiration. Mm-hmm. I can understand if you were inspired by somebody.
You're right.
But if you're gonna say you're inspired by this person, just give that person credit.
Right.
Like, that's the main thing. Don't take it as like, oh, this is mine.
Speaking of that, who are you inspired by?
Oh man, I'm inspired by quite a few people.
I know you're inspired. I know your parents. Let's shout out to mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa.
Mom and dad, you watching? Mm-hmm. Hey, this one's for you. My grandparents, rest in peace. I love you.
They still watching. And mom, dad, I know you're going to be watching. If you heard me say a couple of bad words, scratch that.
There you are. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan.
You cried when he died?
Oh yeah.
You did. Now I know you the real deal then.
Yeah.
You're the real deal. If when a person passes and you feel it in your soul that you're a true fan.
Him and Prince, those two.
Love Prince, man. Love both of them.
They were geniuses, and they try to put them against each other.
They tried to.
And they were actually friends, actually.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Why would you go against me when... Yeah. Okay.
Martin Luther King.
Okay.
I would say, female-wise, I'm gonna say Tina Turner.
Wow.
Tina, her energy, just her presence, her... rest in peace, Tina. We lost her this year. She was just such an icon, man. And she with everything she endured, like the abuse, she didn't let it stop her. She still rose. And
do you mind me asking you, how old are you?
I'm 40. Just turned 40.
You're a young guy, bro.
Yeah.
And you're speaking on these men and women who, a lot of people that you named are no longer here.
Right.
You hit me with the Jackson and the Prince and the Turners and the Tupacs and and even in writing, the authors, you know what I'm saying, the Angelus. You hit me with a few names.
Yeah.
Who's someone that's still here that you can give your flowers to? Give flowers to them while they're still here. Like somebody, like right now, they see this and they go like, "Thank you, my brother."
Okay. Two people, like, are two artists.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Babyface.
Babyface, we love Babyface work. Yes. We were just playing Whip Appeal up here. Whip Appeal and 2 occasions we was playing up here on the jukebox. Yeah.
That man's so legendary, bro. He's just a great. He's actually a great songwriter, singer. He does a lot. And Janet Jackson.
Dope.
I'm a huge Janet Jackson fan.
Yeah. Dope. Penny. We grew up on Janet. I grew up on Janet. You're a little bit younger than yeah, I got you by a little bit. But yeah, Penny, we grew up on Penny.
She was dope, yeah. Who else? As far as writing goes, I'm gonna say, I don't know, like, I mean, I already named, Shakespeare, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
All the greats are pretty much gone. You know.
What do you like about Shakespeare? Because you named all black authors, and then you hit me with the Shakespeare. What do you like about him from a writer from the Bay Area?
Well, with him, he's he wrote from his time period, the Renaissance period. Mm. But he was kind of like, I would call him the English Tyler Perry. That's the other guy I'm interested, but that I'm also inspired by Tyler Perry. Mm. And so, Shakespeare, he wrote plays, he wrote sonnets, and he had memorable quotes, and his work still stands the test of time. And he didn't live a long time, and a lot of people thought he was weird and whatnot, mm-hmm. but he still made an impact.
How long did Shakespeare live? How old was he when he died?
I think he was born in 1492 and died like 1561.
Really?
Probably I think he only had about 60 years. I think that's how long he lived, about 58, 60 years old.
That's decent.
Yeah.
I guess, for back then. Yeah. I was never into Shakespeare. I think I did a play when I was younger. I think I did one of them joints when I was younger. Yeah. But I was never into Shakespeare. I'm not even a reader.
Oh, really?
I'm a writer, but I'm not a reader. Like, okay. I can, I won't pick up a book and read it. I don't even like, I ain't gonna say I don't like it. I'm just talking about me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's hard for me to pick up a book and engulf myself in that book and read. Like, some people will pick up a book, start reading, and they're in that world.
Right.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, no, they're gone, bro. Right. You got audiobooks now.
You do. Which I made an audiobook.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. So, audiobooks, like I got a female friend who loves audiobooks. She listens to them. What I don't like about audiobooks is the narrators. They fucking suck, bro. the narrators, where they use that AI.
Yeah.
They use that AI, mm-hmm. or they get somebody. So you doing a ghetto love story, bro. Mm-hmm. They got this white chick.
That's why I don't never have.
She reading it, bro, and it just sucks. You know what I'm saying? She can't express it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I don't like those. I can sit back and listen to some, but these narrators, they not in that same word. The books that I would probably like to listen to, they can't capture the
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The preciseness.
Yeah.
Or the inflection. Like you said, that's a good point you made, bro. Mm-hmm. Because that's why, like, when I did my audiobook mm-hmm. for this one, The Face of Expression, mm-hmm. This is the only audiobook I've ever done. But I did it. I wanted to make sure that I did my own voice.
You read it.
I read it. Because having somebody else read your stuff, it doesn't do the words justice. Mm-hmm. It doesn't do your work justice.
They don't get the right people to read. I could see if it was like acting, like visual acting. Sure. You get the right person to play the part.
Right. If it was like Denzel or somebody, okay, cool.
Right. You get Denzel. Look, who would you get to do your books?
Oh yeah, Denzel. He's also another inspiration. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Huge.
Who would you get to do one of your books?
Oh, to play like a character, you mean?
To be the
narrator.
The narrator.
I mean, I'll get like Morgan Freeman or
okay,
Denzel.
I can hear that.
They just been in the game for a minute, or Al Pacino.
Al
Pacino's another one.
To do your book?
Yeah, they dope.
Yeah, we can hear those voices. And those are voices that we would listen to.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It's just something about them. They're just so iconic.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're legendary, because they really, if you think about it, like Al Pacino and Godfather, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Denzel, I know he's known for Training Day, but I like him in Hurricane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a boxing
fan.
We
love boxing movies.
So even Sylvester Stallone, he was dope too, man.
And Rocky,
Yeah.
yeah, we like all boxing movies. We like Creed. We like freaking Muhammad Ali.
Yep.
Ali was dope.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What's his name? Will Smith did that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's one of my questions. I'm gonna actually ask you later. But since you touched on it, what's your 3 favorite movies?
My 3 favorite movies, I'd say The Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
Probably actually The Godfather 1 and 2.
Okay.
And then I would say Scarface.
I knew you was gonna go there because you said Al Pacino.
Yep. And then with Denzel, man, he's got a few that I like a lot.
Did you see The Equalizer 3?
I did. That was actually good.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
I like his first Equalizer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That was a good little story.
Yeah. And then who else? I like Gladiator.
Gladiator was Denzel in Gladiator? No, you saying you just like the movie Gladiator?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like those type of film, 300 and stuff like that. I love those type of movies. Yeah. Okay, so where we were at? So narrators of your books. Yeah, I'm more of a visual guy personally. I'm more of a you show. I like documentaries.
Okay.
So if you think about that now. So if you turn your joints into a documentary, that'll be dope.
So all access. So.
Yeah, I'll sit there and watch that all day. Like, oh crap! And you can slip your poems, you can slip your story into the documentary.
Yeah, that might be something I actually explore.
That's dope. Let me know when you're ready. We'll shoot it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet.
Collab on that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Love that idea. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with some. Since we touched on the I got my basic little 21 questions. So it's really like about 10 of them, John. I call it 21 questions.
50 Cent, yo.
50 Cent what?
Yo, you 21 questions. He's got a song called.
Oh, yeah.
With Nate Dogg, rest in peace.
50 Cent owed me some money.
You know 50?
I don't. So if 50 ever see this, he'll see it. So 50, when 50 first came out, he was on the what was that movie that LL played God? His name was God in the movie. It was based on a true story. Deep, not Deep Cover. That's it was
I can't even think right now, man. Cause all I know 50 came out Get Rich Die Trying. I know I saw
this
that.
was before this was before the movies.
Okay.
LL played in
Deep Cover?
No, that's what I just said. Deep Cover. They're giving me the whole breakdown of it, but they're not telling me what movie it is. It is it's Into Deep.
Oh, Into Deep.
1999.
Okay.
So during that time, 50 had 2 songs on the soundtrack of Into Deep.
Was it on a mixtape?
No, this was the actual soundtrack to the movies.
Oh, wow.
To the movie. So this was before he signed with, before the whole G Unit thing. Now, I don't want to mess up your history, 50. I'm just going to say what I know, right? Hopefully it's fact.
Yeah.
And one of them was called How to Rob.
Yes.
You remember that song?
Yeah.
Loved that song.
Yep.
Yeah, that was dope, right?
Gritty.
So he had that, and he had another song. Both the songs on the soundtrack were good. I used to ride around New York, and I had a nice car. I had system and all that. I had TVs in my joint in '99, and I'm riding. I used to blast it.
Okay.
I used to blast it.
Yeah.
I used to blast. So nobody knew what it was. Nobody knew who he was. But those 2 songs, they was on replay. Thinking I probably in '99, thinking we had MP3 in the car maybe or something. And so he owed me a royalty. He probably owed me about $20.50 or something like that.
You were the DJ. You were his DJ.
I'm gonna say if you got 5 cents a play, you know what I'm saying? Just give me like 5 cents a play. But I used to rock those songs, and nobody knew what it was. Yeah. And being at that time, I was fancy and flashy, so I had the loud music, and everybody would ask, "Well, what is that? Who is that? What is that?" So. you know, I promoted the dude. I ain't know who he was, but I definitely let people know to go grab that soundtrack.
For sure.
Yeah.
He changed the whole culture. He had a nice run too. Like what, 5-6 year run?
Man, listen, it's great, man. He's a great businessman. I like anybody, any black man that's I like any businessman.
Oh yeah.
You understand? One of the people that I listen to a lot is Mark Cuban.
Oh yeah. He's been
that own the Mavericks, yeah. So you know, it doesn't matter your skin color. I'm just saying, I respect those that deserve.
Even Jay-Z's a good businessman.
Jay-Z?
He says he had a lyric because I saw his interview with Gayle King recently.
Yeah, I saw that with the library.
Yeah, and I don't want to butcher the line, but he said, "I'm a businessman." Or something.
He said, "I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman."
Exactly.
Yeah. Folks, come on now. Well, you know I know this shit.
Yeah, you already know, man.
Listen, I love Jay-Z music. I love 50s music. I love G-Unit music. I love Rockefeller, man. I love Dipset. I love
Nas.
Yeah, I fuck with Nas, man. Nas is one of the coolest people I've ever met in the industry. Okay. If I had to give you my top 3, 4, 5 people, that's one of the coolest dudes I've ever met. Cool dude, man. Nas is a cool ass dude.
He just was out here not too long ago.
Was he?
He had a concert with Wu-Tang.
Oh really? I missed the Wu-Tang too. They're my brothers, bro.
Yo,
peace to Wu-Tang. I missed them.
Them cats, shout out Wu-Tang. They were, man, my favorite's Method Man.
Who is your favorite from the West Coast? You talk a lot about the East Coast. I mean, you from the West. Who are some of your favorites from the West?
From the West, man, E40.
E40.
Ice Cube.
Now you can't just name people from the Bay. Like, who is your favorite for real?
Ice Cube and Pac.
Ice Cube and Pac.
Those are my 2 favorites.
Pac is like a crossbreed. He's like from both sides.
But he was always promoting the West.
Yeah, Pac is dope, man.
DJ Quick.
What do you like about Ice Cube?
Ice Cube, I think he was like, he's kind of, I see myself like Cube a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like Cube he was a writer.
Right.
Before he was a rapper.
Wrote for NWO, etc.
And he just always had that presence, and he just always kept it gangster, kept it real, but political. But he was smart though. He was always.
Ice Cube to me is like, if I want to put these side by side characters, Ice Cube to me is like a West Coast version of 50 Cent. Or 50 Cent is an East Coast version of Ice Cube, because I have respect for both of those men.
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
That's why they respect each other. Yep.
The movies that Ice Cube done produced and wrote and put out, bro.
Yeah.
They're classics. They're black cinema classics forever.
For a reason. And there's a reason why they keep blocking him, man, because he's had so much success.
Do they?
Yeah, but right now, Warner Brothers wouldn't let him put out the last Friday.
Really?
Because the granddad, John Witherspoon.
He
passed away, and Cube was trying to make the movie, but it just seemed like everything kept happening. Like Debo, he just passed.
Yeah, a lot of people from Ezel.
Ezel just passed. I actually saw Ezel do stand up a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico, where I used to live.
Okay.
And he was a cool dude. But
what the hell was you doing out there?
I was
oh, okay. Like, I don't know nothing about out there. It might be dope out there. I don't know. I just said that.
Shout out.
I don't usually hear people say they lived in Albuquerque,
New Mexico. It wasn't by choice, but
okay, got it. Yeah. Got it. Nah, Ice Cube is Ice Cube. I might be going somewhere else with this, but this is just me being a Gemini.
Okay.
That's my sign. What's your sign?
Oh, I'm a Taurus, man.
All right, yeah, Taurus. We cool.
Yeah,
we rock together. Like, I think we back to back. You right? I'm right behind you.
Yeah, you are. My sister's a Gemini too.
No, the women are crazy.
Oh yeah. they something else.
That's a whole nother podcast subject. I didn't go there, but yeah. So a lot of the Geminis, and I could start naming them, bro. go through a lot in the industry.
They do.
You got Lauryn Hill, Ice Cube, Tupac, Big, Kendrick, Andre, 3000.
I never even thought of it like that, yo.
I think CeeLo Green. But if you look at these individuals, they're different, bro.
They are.
We're different, and being different, you have to take that L from those who are not different, which is the majority. Like, let's just say, I'm just making this up, but if there's 12 zodiac signs in what is that, Greek, I guess? What is this? Is this the Greek zodiac, the Gemini and all that? Cause right. If there's 12 signs in one of them is the black sheep of the family. Right. Then the other 11 are going to go against them. Sure. So we get that a lot, bro. We get that a lot, being that we're so different. And
so you feel y'all are the most hated?
Don't they say that about us? They like to hate on us.
they hate on Gemini a lot.
They hate on Gemini a lot, bro.
They also hate on it's another one. I think sometimes Aquarius.
Do they?
Or Taurus.
I don't know. I've dated an Aquarius. I dated a Taurus. My young love was a Taurus. I dated an Aquarius. She was cool. Taurus was cool. Everybody, you know, Geminis are kind of way out there, you know. So when I date someone and they tell me about me, they can't keep up with me. I get it, because when I date a Gemini female, I'm like, oh my freaking God, bro.
So two of y'all can't really.
They say we're the only two that can.
Oh, okay.
Because of our duality of the mind. So if I'm one person today, they're a different person. Then to switch up.
So it's like a yin yang kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's what that. But you know, going back to like I said, that's a whole podcast. But Ice Cube, yeah, so I can see why you said they hating on him and they're blocking him. We get that. You know, JFK was a Gemini.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They really.
Marilyn Monroe was a Gemini.
Wow. See, there's always a target. There's always I feel like in the industry, you know, I feel like some of these people that you hear that get killed. Yeah, I know I probably shouldn't even speak on it, but
Prince was a Gemini.
He was a Gemini.
Come on now.
It's something about Gemini.
It's something about it, bro.
Like now you got me thinking.
It is. Yeah. Do your research. You pull up something. Wow.
Or a lot of times too, I would just think like in the music, a lot of those guys are trying to get their masters, the copies of their music, because you know. So
wisen up.
Yeah, Prince. He was really one of the first people that started telling people to own their masters. Right. And then as soon as he got back with Warner Brothers for a period, I think to get his masters, I guess they killed. I mean, I don't know. I can't say they killed him or not, but it just looks fishy to me when.
They said, I saw something when he was speaking, and he didn't want to leave the record company. He was just saying, look, if I recorded this, I should own this. Yeah. You know, he recorded it in his own studio. Right. That's how I played out. Y'all didn't give me money to record this. I made these songs myself with my money. Exactly. So I should own this. Exactly. But he already signed the contract. And they're like, no, you put your name in blood. You're not getting nothing. But he's saying, okay, I understand that, but can we switch that up? Right. So,
yeah, he just wanted a fair shake.
Just wanted a fair shake. I'm gonna stick to this subject just for a hot minute. Okay. And I just pulled up famous black Tauruses. Because I'm not gonna make it one-sided. Okay. You know, everybody got that list. We got Luther Vandross, bro.
Yeah, legendary.
We got hold on, I'm trying to skip some of these. They're not important.
Shout out to Luther, rest in peace.
Shout out to Luther. Yeah. Sherry Shepherd, I love her. On the she's a talk show host now.
Oh, I think I've heard that name.
Her.
Ooh, okay.
He's talking about, yeah. You heard that, Sherry Shepherd? He wants you. Cedric the Entertainer.
Okay. Yeah, he's legendary too.
Um,
Definitely needs more love though. I think
Ella Fitzgerald.
oh my God, she was great, legendary as well.
Um,
Jazz.
T-Boz.
T-Boz, definitely the leader of TLC, my favorite female group.
Lizzo.
Uh,
Duke Ellington. Master P.
uh,
The Rock. Dwayne Rock Johnson.
Hey, The Rock is an inspiration.
James Brown.
James Brown was, man.
Oh, you're going to love this one. Sugar Ray Robinson.
Okay.
Boxer.
Okay.
Yeah, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? Go on. Ghostface Killer, Wu-Tang.
Oh, yeah. You know, one thing about Tauruses,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm not trying to, you know, say that nobody else.
Come on, tell me, because I'm a big up Geminis all day. So let's do it.
Tauruses we're known for our determination.
Determination, yes, you are. Yeah.
It
Bullheaded.
We're very stubborn too.
Yeah. Cam Newton, Vin Rames.
Vin Rames is dope.
Dennis Rodman.
Okay, yep.
Determination.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. He wasn't even the biggest dude, but to this day he's still the best rebounder in the world.
Stevie Wonder.
Man, legendary songwriter.
Janet Jackson. I'ma stop it right there. There you go. Yeah, you got yours right there.
Cause you know she man, they try to cancel her, man. They try to ruin her career.
Yeah.
And for her to bounce back the way she did, she just to me, like they try to tear her down like they tore down her brother Mike, and I feel like they both overcame. Well, I should say Janet overcame. Michael, not so much.
Why you think that? You think he didn't overcome it?
No, because I think honestly, they kind of drove him. Like before he died, he was trying to perform 50 shows at the London O2 Arena,
right?
And he wasn't well. He was looking frail,
right?
And I guess he had a hard time sleeping. I mean, I could say that, you know, maybe he could have had some control and say, hey, he could have took accountability, but I feel like they made him go on tour because he needed money. I think it was a money grab.
Excuse me, damn. I think a lot of people when they do, they say, because me and you still here, so we don't know.
Yeah.
But they say when it's your time, you know.
Yeah.
You know, some kind of way, you know. So running out there to do these shows, because Prince started the tour also.
Yeah, he was in Atlanta and he got sick.
I remember.
But if you notice, some of these people that are dying, they always try to cover it up. They always say, "Oh, okay, he died of such and such," but really, drugs were really the play of it.
Was it drugs that they were using, or was it drugs that were laced? And were they killed, or were they just OD? You know,
they say OD.
Yeah.
But I don't think so.
And I'm not literally asking you that. I'm just saying, I'm just putting the question mark out there. You know what I mean? Like, shit, it's
wild because if they can get control of the estate somehow, like sometimes, I mean, because I know Michael had a big war with Tommy Mottola, the owner of Sony Records at the time. Because, he did Mariah Carey dirty. Because he
I heard.
So,
I heard. They got married. They married, right? They were married.
They were. And then I think, when Michael spoke out against him, I think he kind of wanted to get revenge on Mike. And, try to make it. Well, that's why his album didn't do well. The last one he came out with, Invincible. Because, Michael was saying there was not enough marketing.
I heard about that.
But then I also think, too, Michael was pretty much he was an OG in the game at the time. And there were new stars
coming out. Different sound, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of both.
Success-wise, what platform do you want to be on? Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be? Do you want to be on a Michael Jackson level? Do you want to be on a... You want to be there? You want to be here? You want to be here? Like,
man, that's a good question. Because I'm looking at, like, it would be cool. It would be cool to have fame, but I also know that fame comes with, it's a higher cost.
More money, more problems.
More money, more problems. Me personally, I mean, I do value peace. I do value my solitude.
You want to walk out the door and not be attacked.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say I wouldn't want to be at the Michael Jackson level.
Okay.
More like I want to be known, but not like where it's to the point where I have to look over my shoulder every 5-10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I would prefer just a simple life, a decent life. I don't have to be a billionaire. I don't have to be none of that.
I say I want the fortune, not the fame.
Right.
I'll take the money. You don't have to know why. That's why I'm behind the camera.
Yeah.
But maybe like a level of Little Duval.
Yeah.
The only reason,
Yeah.
no, and I'm not. Listen, when he see this, I'm not. I brought him up because we're in Duval, and I brought him up because he's a Gemini.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to think about another one, local, But yeah, someone that's, they're not at that status yet, and hopefully Duval, if that's what you want, I pray for you. I bless you. Become the next Michael Jackson. But we can see him all day and still have fun with him, and it's not one of those situations like somebody want to get him.
Right. Exactly.
Michael Jackson and them, they bro.
Because you know how it is for especially us as black men.
Mm-hmm.
When the higher levels you reach in life, when you reach that pinnacle, because I'd say Michael reached the pinnacle.
Yeah.
And every person that's ever reached the pinnacle, what do? They always try to take them down.
Yeah, you're a target.
Be a target. I don't want to be that.
It's like almost a earth god status.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You a physical god status because you can't go anywhere without people, these women and kids literally trying to, and not even women, kids, they be men too. They literally trying to attack you and oh my God.
Nothing, man.
It's crazy.
It's just like, a lot of it's jealousy, a lot of it's greed.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I look at, like I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, I grew up in the church.
Yeah.
And I know in the Bible it says, it's easier for a man to go through, it's harder for a rich man to go through the eye of a needle.
Mm-hmm.
Or however, I don't want to mess it up, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But basically, it's don't store up your treasures here on earth. Focus on the eternal, because I think you get it in the end. You get more when you go into heaven, and besides, you can't take the stuff you have here on earth.
Nothing.
It's gone. You leave it to somebody.
One of my best quotes is a rich man can make a dollar, like a dime, make a dime look like a dollar, and a poor man can or a dumb man can make a dollar look like a dime. So it ain't what you do with it, it's how. You understand? It's how you spend your money and you spend your time, because everything that's around us right now, the clothes you got on, the jewelry you got on, that table right there, everything, this room. Mm-hmm. Can go up in flames. Yeah. Clothes, anything. These lights can get stolen.
Sure.
They can break down.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So don't value this stuff. Like, some people put too much value on materialistic things, and this shit means nothing.
No. It's about relationships, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I feel like, if I could segue real quick, like,
yes.
We all got cell phones, majority of us.
Yeah.
We all got phones. And I noticed that we all are pretty much...
2-year-olds got phones now.
What's that?
Babies got phones now in their name.
They do. You're right.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's like every time you see people, they're like this.
Right.
It's almost like you're praying to this device. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's an Apple or an Android. It's like, man, it's like it's always...
So the AI is God now, huh?
Yeah. And that it's a distraction, because I'm not trying to talk about religion, but if you believe in a higher power, so be it, But I just think that these devices really I mean, they're good. They can be good. They can be used for good,
Right.
but they can also be used for bad.
Right.
And the way everything's so exposed. There's no privacy. There's no how can you put it?
Mm.
There's no surprise anymore.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with these phones, you know, everybody's kind of like a reporter. They can pretty much, you know, flick with the push of a button. They can record you.
Yeah.
You know, there's always somebody listening, watching.
Always. That's what I said. The AI is listening, watching, you know, and whoever else done tapped into your stuff.
Yep. So it's like you got to be kind of, it's like awareness. I think that there's a heightened sense of awareness that needs to be had in today's society.
Where do you think the world is going? Being a wise man, being a writer, being ex-military. Are you active?
No, I'm out now.
Okay, so being ex-military and seeing the world.
Man, the way things. I mean, when I was in the military, it was like I felt like I was incubated a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I felt like, okay, you had that check coming in every 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
You know, rain, hail, sleet, or snow, it was coming.
Right.
You had no worries. And even if you did have to deal with some type of conflict on the world stage,
uh-huh.
you had your brothers in arms that kind of could, you know, they had your back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you get out and, you know, you go back to the civilian world, which we're in right now.
Right.
And you get, you know, now with Israel, this conflict with them in Palestine, it's like, man, looking at it from this angle,
from a civilian point
of view, it's like you're dealing with that. You're also dealing with the domestic stuff,
mm-hmm.
the domestic and the foreign stuff. And it's like right now,
mm-hmm.
people are living in fear.
Mm-hmm.
People are, I mean, more fear than they ever have. People are dying every day. School shootings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just crazy.
So, do you believe that all these things been going on, regardless, right?
Yeah, they have.
And going back to the phones and everything, just the fact that now everybody have phones and everything, we're just able to see it as it's happening now.
Right. Yeah, it's true. You make a good point, because it's like now it's like people can see it and they can stream it. And it's right there on your feed, and you're like, wow, and it's like you don't even have to watch the news anymore. You can just,
exactly, because back in the days you had to tune into the news, which most people did not watch,
right?
Or somebody had to run and tell you, like, yo, did you hear what just happened out in Colorado? Yeah. You understand? So if we don't, if something happened in Colorado today, me and you going to know about it in the next 5-10 minutes.
Right.
If something happened in Colorado back in the days and the government, I'm going to throw this out there,
mm-hmm.
if they didn't want us to know about it, mm-hmm. or if the local news in Colorado aired it, we might have never heard about it.
Yeah, it'll go away.
But now it's hard to do that.
Right.
It's not as easy
to
do that. Let me say that.
So it's like now they have to be a little bit more creative if they want to do something. Like it's almost like now it's like, you know, the government's watching you. You know, always.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like especially you think, like people think just because they have a device, they think, nobody's. They might get a little comfortable thinking like nobody's watching them.
But they tap into your camera. Mm-hmm.
They see all the history that you do.
They watching us right now record this.
They are. It's
wild. So if you that's just like with the wars. So and certain words trigger. You understand what I'm saying? They talking about Iran. They talking about this. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So even with the wars right now. So again, back then, if you wasn't watching the news, you probably wouldn't even know it was a war because it's not coming in our backyard.
Right. Exactly.
You understand? A lot of things. I personally think if anything was to happen on our soil, Americans would freak the fuck out, bro.
No, they would.
Yeah, we're not used to that.
No.
We're not used to that. We fight each other, but you see, what was that movie? Was it Red Dawn? Was it Red? Remember when it was a Asian country? Was it Japan or something?
Probably, yeah.
And they came into the United States, and then the college or the teenagers or the high school guys, they'll freak out, bro.
They would, because I mean, they freak out even when there's like mass shootings. Imagine like Lord forbid, knock on wood. Bomb that goes off.
Or you see a bunch of people that don't speak your language running through the streets with fucking machine guns and shit.
That's chaos.
Chaos. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, I love chicken. Anything with chicken, like chicken parmesan.
That's my favorite, bro. Chicken.
For real?
Yeah. Chicken parmesan is my favorite.
It's the best.
So chicken made any kind of way?
Oh yeah. Fried preferably.
Okay. Dark meat or white meat? You look like a dark meat guy, bro.
I like white meat.
Me too. I like white meat. I just threw that. I just fucking with you. If you could be any animal, what would you be?
A lion.
Hmm.
Lion. Well, it's kind of crazy because lions don't really live long, but lions are just a majestic, respected creature.
They are.
I mean, nobody really messes with a lion.
Right. We'll mess with tigers before we mess with lions.
Right. They just seem just royal, strong, powerful.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't take no shit from anyone.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, that's interesting.
You thinking on it?
There's a couple. There's like it would have to go between me being able to teleport anywhere in the world.
That's dope.
That would be freaking awesome, just to enjoy a vacation.
Because a lot of when they do the teleporting in a lot of shows, I hate when they gotta see. They can only teleport where they can see.
Right.
That's whack.
That is.
Or you can only teleport where you've been before.
Right.
Fuck that. I want to open a book and say I want to be right there. Boom.
Or go back in time. Like
that's a whole nother power.
That would be sick though.
I just had an interview with a young lady said something about that. But she said stop time.
Yeah.
But if you do that, she was talking about the butterfly effect. Mm-hmm. You got to be careful. You understand?
True. Because then you're missing out on what could.
Anything that you do changes everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It does. Delays. Either it'll delay or.
I was just talking to someone about this. I said, well, if you can go back in time and change something, let's say you changed something 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Are you destined to still be in the same point of time and the same things that's going on in your life today? Or will everything change? Is it like what's going on in the Marvel universe right now, right? With the timelines, right? Will it do this and separate and your whole life and everybody you touch changes? Or are we still destined to come back to the same point no matter what happens and do the same things and meet the same people regardless?
That's interesting.
It is.
What do you think about that?
That's deep, man.
It's deep.
That's deep.
Because I think like whoever's in charge of the outcome, like for me, I'm a believer, so I believe.
Right. So am I. I'm a God-fearing man. Yeah. So you say whatever's destined to happen is going to happen regardless.
Right. I feel like, because like they always say, the will of God, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever God wills for your life or wants to happen, or whatever he wants to happen for this world. Right. Because he created it. Right. So he's gonna make sure that, or God's gonna make sure that it happens. It may not happen on our time when we want it to happen. Right. It'll happen.
So I'm gonna give me and you a better scenario, right? You go back in time. You go back in time. You give your moms $1 million.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go back in time, right? When you were 18, so $1 million 20 years ago had a different value of $1 million today, right?
Oh yeah.
You go back, you give your parents $1 million. Of course, they're gonna do something with that money. Your life totally changes from that point. You probably wouldn't have went to the military.
Oh, if I had that kind of money?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
I know I wouldn't.
Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. So you put $1 million in your bank account at 18. You would not go to the military, right?
Nope.
You have a family?
Oh no, I'm single right now.
All right, you're single. Okay, so if for those who have a family, they probably wouldn't have had that same family.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because you got that type of money, you probably not living the same unless you lost all that money, and then you, not saying that we're broke or poor, but you back at where you at
square one. Yeah.
Now, yeah.
I feel like if you lose money, I mean you can make it back. It may take you a while. You can definitely.
Law of attraction. Money is not hard to obtain. It's what you do with it.
Exactly.
It's what you do. Some people just live beyond their means, and they always crying broke. And you know what I'm saying? If you can only eat oodles and noodles or ramen, then eat ramen and oodles and noodles for now.
Right.
If you got enough money to buy you some filet mignon, whatever people like to go buy, without going broke, then you do that. Don't live outside of your budget.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes you got to make those sacrifices, man. If you want to, to obtain wealth, you got to be disciplined, pay yourself. I think helping other people also. I think a lot of times we get caught up in the isolation, of things. So I know it's hard to trust people. It's a catch-22, but sometimes you need.
So you believe in not karma, but you believe in do unto others.
Oh yeah. Oh, I definitely.
And you also believe in if you do, you'll be blessed.
Oh yeah.
In return.
I truly believe that.
Tenfold or whatever.
For sure. You could be already blessed. We're already blessed, even if you don't do anything for somebody.
Right.
But I feel like you'll even be more blessed
by
helping others.
Right.
Because we're really here. That's really what we're here for, to be of service.
To be of service.
Yeah. And I know a lot of times people may take advantage of it and abuse it. But even if you do it, I know for me, God sees it all.
Yeah.
He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him, and also helps others.
You're a religious man. You're a spiritual man. So you also believe. So I'm just throwing things out there from how I walk through life, and I'm just asking these same questions. So if you see someone, they need help. When I built this place, there was a guy that came up here, and my homegirl could vouch for this, right? He would be up here just randomly. This was a homeless guy, and he would randomly just come up here, help out, etc., etc. Then he just disappeared. And you look at these individuals like, who were you? Who are you? Were you sent? Are you an angelic being and I just ain't know it? Were you just sent here because, and was it a test to see how I would treat you? You know what I'm saying? Coming off the street, etc., etc.
That's interesting you bring that point up, because I truly believe that it can actually happen or occur. Because I truly believe like God will bring somebody you may not even know.
Right.
And like, what do they call it? Like an angel unaware.
Right.
You're thinking it's Joe Schmo on the street.
Right.
But that person's disguised.
It's a test of fate.
To test your fate. We're always being tested, man.
Always being tested. Being tested right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the test is, but hey.
Yeah.
We passed.
That's right. Teachers always quiet when the test is being given. That's that quote they always say.
I got an original question just for you.
Okay.
What will you ask the Most High? One question. What would be your question?
Oof, that's a lot. There's a lot.
I know my question. My question. I got it, just from our conversation. If you see God, when you see God, what will and he asks you, you can ask one question. What would that question be?
I would say, why is it that, people, we're called, why is it that we can't seem to, like, you
get along?
Why can't we get along?
You want to be old boy out there in the Bay. What's his name? What's your boy name from LA?
Still alive?
Nah, what's your boy? Can't we all just get along?
Oh.
Rodney King, man. Can't we all just get along?
Yeah, like, why couldn't we, like, get along? Like, why couldn't we, like, life would be so much better if everybody got along. But at the same time, it's almost like you're conforming to...
But if everybody got along, there would be no evil, right?
Yeah, there'd be no evil.
So that's kind of answers it, maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know what the Lord would tell you, but I'm just saying, like...
Yeah. Or another question, or another question I might ask him on the same wavelength. I might say, why is it that, that, like, with a woman, like in a marriage, like, why is it that, we're called to love her? We have to love and give our all to a woman. And love is love.
Right.
All my ladies, I love you. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching. Fellas,
throw that in it because he about to say some BS. Here it come, y'all. Nah, go ahead, bro.
Just like we,
they about to get you, about to shut it down, bro. They about to go ahead.
But you can't control people's actions. But why is it so hard for a marriage to, or like love to cultivate? Especially, I mean, I know there's still sin, but why?
Again, another podcast before cancel culture try to get you. Nah, I see you change that up quick. You ain't say women no more. Society. We live in a different type of society, and by traveling the world, you done seen different relationships.
Yeah.
From Korea to Afghanistan, I know it's different. You know what I'm saying? And our culture in America is kind of shitty.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
If no one respects anyone.
No.
And I blame it on the government. And the reason I blame it on the government is because, like I always tell people, we're children of the government. We're products of our environment.
Yeah.
And this government don't even get along. They got their own Crips and Bloods, right? They got Democrats and Republicans, right? Red and blue, literally,
it's
right?
Gang, yeah.
And they don't get along,
right?
And they'll be on TV all day not getting along. So how the hell is the people that's supposed to be up underneath these people,
right,
as far as how we live, country, which United States ain't even a country,
right? But
you already know about that, right?
Sure.
It's a business.
It is. It's a corporation.
It's a corporation. But how are we supposed to? So, you go to other countries where their leaders, you know what I'm saying, promote love, respect. You go to some of these African countries, man, they dancing, bro.
They are.
They having a great ass time, bro. Because their king.
Right. This
is what he wants for his people, man.
Right. But we can't have that here. We could have it here.
We could have it.
We could. It's just crazy because to me, I just feel like it's a bunch of hypocrisy, man.
Bunch of politics.
Politics.
They don't care. It's a business. Yeah. And when people in the United States stop looking at it as look at it for what it is.
Yeah.
It's all about the money here.
Yeah.
That's it. And then that's how, and we start thinking that way. You get so many people, men and women, marriage is a contract.
It is.
It's one of the worst ones out there, bro.
So what's the point again? I mean,
what's the point? Bro, you get a divorce, bro, that shit is ugly.
It is.
I never seen no happy divorces.
No.
Ugly, bro.
So it's almost like...
Why?
I mean, love it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, love is.
But if you can find love...
Without the contract.
Yeah.
Without the government contract.
I think that, I would just have to say that, like you said, like, I know it's kind of like one question doesn't... I mean, I would have many questions to ask, but like...
Mine would be, did I pass?
Oh, okay.
That's
a good one.
Yep. Did I pass?
There you go. That's simple.
Simple.
Yeah. Can I make it to the pearly gates?
Whatever you got planned for me next, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I consider myself a soldier in the army of the Lord. You understand? Amen. I'm a soldier, brother.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, I don't play no games. You know, the good Lord said, chop that off. I'm gonna chop that off. Sure. I'm a soldier. You know. All right. Yeah. But this
God is good.
God all the time, brother.
Always.
With that being said, we're gonna come to a conclusion with ATW.
Yes, sir.
The man of the hour, too sweet to be sour.
I love that, yo.
Old school.
You got a rhyme.
Yeah, man. This is old school lyrics, man. Old school. And I didn't make that up. So let's give credit to whomever did at the time.
Yes, sir.
Man, the hour too sweet to be sour. I can't think of what song they came from, but shout out to him. ATW, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you, man.
And we can't wait. What's the next book? What you got coming out? Is it the Faith of Expressions 4?
No. Well, no. It's gonna be. Well, it's a 4th.
Stop
book.
at 3.
No, I got one more. The next one I'm gonna be putting out, y'all. It's gonna be called The Last Expression: Return of the King, and that's gonna be the final one.
What's that about? That's a sneak peek. Give us about.
This one, this book is gonna be primarily talking about power, just the rise of power, the balance of power. Because I've never really written about power in that form.
I know we're gonna get some spoken word out of you. Can you give us like one little paragraph or something out of one of
Yeah.
Give us something out of it.
For sure. All right. This is something that I've longed for a while, like a desire of my heart.
Okay.
And I'm sure a lot of people, my audience that are out there watching, I'm sure you've had this desire, in your life at a time, in your lifetime. This poem is called A Letter to My Future Wife. I remember speaking you into existence. You came into my life and made my dreams become a reality. You're a pleasure that I deeply treasure. There are no measures or barriers for the love I have for you. God assures me with divine hope, but with you he gave me all the security I ever need. There is none like you. You're so precious and pure. I never wanted to pressure you, but that same pressure makes diamonds. You are that one, my beautiful diamond. You sparkle with radiance, grace, and anointing. You wear your crown like you are the royal. You wear your crown like the royal queen that you are. I'm so proud of you to call you my wife. I'm glad to give you my last name and everything else. I'm truly in awe of you. You see into my soul with your fascinating and piercing eyes. It's like you reach down into my heart to pull out these gold nuggets I have hidden inside. You see me for the good qualities that I have, despite all my dirt. Being around you never hurts. It's so rewarding. The love you give me is so warm, inviting, and welcoming. I only want to shower you with that love, that same love even more. You deserve it all. You're special in every way. And I thank you for being my best friend, my partner, my counselor, my angel, and my soulmate. The stars have now been aligned, and you're like the sun that kisses me and makes my life brighter each day. I love you always to the moon and back. I thank God for you.
Boy, that right there is going to be a lot of listen, y'all need to get this book, The Face of Expressions 3, because you that right there. What's the name of that one?
The Face of Expression 3, Fall of the King.
No, what's the name of that? Fall Again. What's the name of that poem?
A Letter to My Future Wife.
A Letter to My Future Wife. Y'all gonna get a lot of pee with that one. You heard me? Y'all gonna get out the doghouse with that one. Y'all need to get that. Y'all can copy it and recite it, and you give credit to ATW, but go ahead and steal it, y'all, because y'all gonna get y'all need that one.
For sure.
That one's for your wedding, or that one's just to get you out the doghouse. You need that one. You can put that on the card, bro.
You could, seriously.
You?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
You.
I could transition. I could, like with poetry, I can do Hallmark cards.
That's dope, man.
I could do R&B songs. I love R&B.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
So where can we find you at? You got your fans, you got people. We want to buy your books. Mm-hmm. We want to follow you and get in contact with you. Where can we find you at?
You can find me on the main place you can find me is on Amazon. Mm-hmm. Or you can also find me on my website. My brand new website is www.aaronterrell1l Woodson.com. I spell Aaron Terrell 1L Woodson.com. You can find me on Instagram, which is Woodrock WOODROCK _707. You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
It's Woodson WOODSON _Aaron AARON. And email is Aaron Woodson AWOODSON 24 H as in Harry, B as in boy, L as in Larry @gmail.com.
Okay, we're gonna put all that up.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people right now got to change their business cards and websites and take that little bird off.
Yeah. Cause man, carrying them little business cards, man, be a little much.
We do the NFCs now. Put people on to the modern day technology.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Got to. You gotta evolve, man, because now people just be throwing business cards on the ground or leave them anywhere.
I don't like business cards, man. Just tap my phone. Give me your number and just and I take phone numbers and then I text the person or they text me in detail of who they are.
Right.
Or take a picture. If you meet a chick, you gotta take a picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Got to. I can.
Yeah. ATW, y'all.
Yes, sir. Jeez, deuces. Thank y'all for y'all love and time. I appreciate it.
Peace.
Thank you.